And we're back for another installment of the Panther Whiz Academic Bowl. And this is the Grade 3 edition. Round of applause for our Grade 3. This is the fourth installment of a series of quizzes that the Aurelia Kelly Primary School PTA Executive started last year. And we are eager to continue with our Grade 3 this evening. Before we get into the quiz itself, I have a few introductory remarks, so bear with me. The participants for the quizzes are selected by their respective class teachers. So they're not selected by the PTA, they're selected by their class teachers. The questions for the quiz, for this quiz, was set by teacher Karina Richardson. Round of applause for her. She's a Grade 3 teacher at the Valley Primary School. Every quiz in the series will be set by a teacher from a different school who will remain anonymous until the night of the quiz. Teacher Karina Richardson will also be our judge for this evening. She'll be responsible for resolving any queries by our young Panther participants. Miss Marissa Harding-Hodge will be our tabulator again. Round of applause for Marissa. She's a parent and a proud alumnus of the Stoneground Primary School. Our timekeeper and slide operator for this evening will be Miss Kamika Edwards. Round of applause. She is actually the architect and originator of this quiz series. So we have a lot to be thankful for, Kamika. Thank you for being with us this evening. I am your moderator, our host. I am also an alumnus of the Stoneground Primary School and proud student ambassador. I will be your moderator and I will give you the rules. So, audience, we are asking you to remain quiet during this competition and avoid any outbursts while questions are being asked or answered. So please, no shouting out of the answers. We want the quiz to be as fair as possible. We are trying to test our little Panthers, and we are confident that they will rise to the challenge. For our attendees who are also students of the school, we want you to be very involved, but we prefer if you write your answers down or you whisper them to the person beside you, so no shouting out. The judge is expected to give the final ruling on questions that are queried. The judge will also give the final tabulation result of scores at the end of each round. I will read the questions for the various rounds. I may repeat a question only once if a team captain requests that a question be repeated. I will read the rules of the competition and announce the winner at the end. There will be 2 spotters this evening. They are also proud alumni of the Stoneground Primary School. My former classmate, Miss Shamika Hodge. She's over here. Round of applause for her. And Miss Latoya Scarborough. Where's Latoya? There, she's over there. The Aurelia Kelly Primary School has 2 classes for each grade. Tonight, our Grade 3 classes are going head-to-head. There are 4 participants. Each participant is responsible for a specific subject area, with one teammate being the team captain. The 4 main subject areas are language or literacy, mathematics, science, and social studies. The final round will feature bonus questions from other areas of study. The quiz will consist of 3 rounds: the spotter round, the buzzer round, and the speed round. So this is the first round we're going into now. The spotter round, the rules are as follows. This round consists of 20 questions from the subject areas of math, English, science, and social studies. Each team will be given 1 minute to respond to each question in this round. unless both teams indicate earlier that they are finished by a show of hands. Any team member of a team can write the team's response down in this round, and each team can designate a different writer at any time. Teams can consult with each other quietly before writing their response down. A spotter will be assigned to each team. Teams will indicate their final response when their team captain or the rep for the subject area raises his or her hand up to indicate that their response is complete. The spotter will stand behind the participants to signal a query, a correct, or incorrect answer. Both teams have an opportunity to answer the questions in this round. A timer will be set for 1 minute. At the start of the timer, the participants will be asked the question, and at the end of the minute, the participants will hear the word time from the timekeeper and be asked to stop. The team that answers the most questions correctly within the allotted time would be the winner of this round. I would like to introduce our participants at this stage. First, we will introduce grade 3K teacher Christie's class. We could do better than that. Good. All right, all right, all right. And we're going to start with, for literacy, we have Ebony Hodge. Go ahead, Ebony. You guys can go and take your seat up front. One at a time. I'll call you all one at a time. Mathematics. Go ahead, Ebony. Caden Gums. Science. Asaya Hodge. Social Studies. Darren Hughes. Darren Hughes is also our team captain. I would also like to recognize our substitutes from grade 3K. We have a Daisy Mason and Kylan Harrigan. Give a wave. Good job. Now, moving on to the other class, grade 3L. Round of applause for grade 3L. This is teacher Laurel's class. For science, we have Dejan Nichols. Next seat, go down. Social Studies, Shay Wills. Mathematics, Joanna Baron Belfield. And our team captain, Janae Cupid. Our substitute for this evening is Vanicia Dore. All right, we have everybody seated. And I have to ask the question, Panther Whizzes, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's get ready to put these whiz kids to the test. I'm going to ask our spotters to assume their positions behind each team. One moment. We will start the questions in 1 minute. On Saturday, Sarah bought fresh bread from the bakery. 4 days later, the bread was dash. What is the opposite of fresh? They're ready? The answer is stale. Do we have a query? No, those answers are both incorrect. Next question. Fix this sentence. We saw two mouses running through the field. Both teams are ready. The answer is mice. Both teams have it correct. Choose the verb in this sentence. John is a happy boy. Both teams are signaling that they are ready. The answer is. Both teams have that incorrect. Next question. Which of these words is a synonym for small? A, huge, B, tiny, C, call, D, mouse. Both teams are signaling that they are ready. The answer is B, tiny. They both have it correct. Insert the correct homophone to complete the sentence. The twins lost dash shoes at the beach. A, them. B, their. C, their. D, their. Both teams are signaling that they are done. The answer is D, there. Grade 3L has that correct. Just a reminder, before we go to the next subject area, the teams are free to switch around their seating. If the subject participant wants to be closest to the team captain, they can do that. Or if you would like the person responsible for the subject area to do the writing for that subject, you can also do that. We know that the grades are getting younger and younger, so we have to make sure that they understand what they can do. Okay. So we're moving on to social studies. Wait, hold on. You want a seating change? That's fine. They can do that. So we're about to do social studies. You guys can switch your seats if you'd like. Okay. On what date do we celebrate the birthday of Mr. James Ronald Webster? Both teams are signaling that they are done. The answer is March 2nd. Both teams have that correct. Question 2. Which continent did the Arawaks originate or come from? Both teams are signaling that they are done. The answer is South America. Both teams have that answer incorrect. Question number 3. Anguilla's main industry is the dash industry. Is it A, fishing, B, tourism, C, salt, D, farming? Both teams are signaling that they are done. The answer is B, tourism. Both teams have that answer correct. Where is the fountain cavern located? Both teams are signaling that they are done. The answer is Shoal Bay. Both teams have that answer correct. Choose a suitable word to complete this definition. Dash refers to the total number of people living in a country. Both teams are signaling that they're done. The answer is population. Both teams have that answer correct. The next subject area is mathematics. If any of the teams would want to make any switches or changes, now would be the time for that. Question 1. Complete the sequence 142, 145, 148, dash. What number comes next in this sequence? Both teams are signaling that they are done. The answer is 151. Both teams have that answer correct. Find the sum of 78 and 20. Find the sum of 78 and 20. Both teams are signaling that they're done. The answer is 98. Both teams have that answer correct. Question 3, what is the number 5 ones, 6 hundreds, 3 tens. Both teams are signaling that they are done. The answer is 635. Both teams have that answer correct. That's a good job. Question 4. Order these numbers from smallest to largest. 131, 113, 331. Both teams are signaling that they are done. The answer is 113, 131, 331. Both teams have that answer correct. Question 5. What is the correct time shown on the clock below? Is it A, 10:30, B, 9:15, C, 9:45, D, 10:15? Both teams are signaling that they're done. The answer is C, 9:45. That is correct. Both teams have that answer correct. We're moving on to science. If the teams would like to make any changes, now would be the time. Remember that the subject area participant can write the answer, or they can just sit next to the team captain. It is up to the team. Question 1. Which of the following is not a function of a root? A, takes water from the soil. B, supports branches and leaves. C, anchors the plant. D, carries water to leaves and flowers. Both teams are signaling that they're done. The answer is B, supports branches and leaves. And grade 3K has that correct. Question 2. Which of the following words mean that an animal's species is threatened? Is it A, extinct, B, evolved, C, endangered, D, erased? Both teams are signaling that they're done. The answer is C, endangered. Both teams have that correct. Question 3, complete the sentence with a suitable body part. The dash expands and contracts to move air in and out of the body. The dash expand and contract to move air in and out of the body. Both teams are signaling that they're done. The answer is lungs. Both teams have that answer correct. Question 4. True or false? The femur is the shortest bone in the body. Both teams are signaling that they're done. The answer is false. The femur, or the thigh bone, is the longest bone in the body. All right. These Panther Whizzes are whizzes. Question 5. What 3 things are necessary for all plants to grow? Is it A, soil, water, fertilizer? Is it B, water, sunlight, carbon dioxide? Is it C, water, sunlight, fertilizer? Or D, carbon dioxide, water, soil? Both teams are signaling that they're done. The answer is B, water, sunlight, carbon dioxide. Grade 3L has that correct. And that brings us to the end of round 1. We are now going to take a short intermission, a short break. Please support our concession stand. They have food and drink on sale. Our participants can come down and mingle and consult with their team leaders now because we're going to take a short break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. We're going to ask our participants to come back and take their seats. We are going into the buzzer round, which is round 2. I'm going to read the rules for this round. Participants representing their respective subject areas will face off against the opposing team's subject area representative. For example, students from both teams representing the subject of mathematics will be asked to go head to head. The participants in this round will use a buzzer to indicate that they are ready to respond. The participant who hits the buzzer first will be given the opportunity to respond first. The participants will be asked 3 questions each, and if any of the participants fail to answer a question, the other team's subject area representative will have an opportunity to respond. There should be no consultation with team members during this round. If any team members indicate an answer, points may be deducted. So when your teammate comes up to go head to head, no shouting out answers, they're on their own for this round, okay? 3 questions will be asked per subject area, totaling 12 questions in this round. The aim of this round is to gain the opportunity of first response by using the buzzer. The team to accomplish this task by giving correct answers or answering any questions the opponent couldn't answer will be the victor of this round. Each correct answer is 2 points. If you answer a question for the other team, you get 1 point. Panther Whizzes, are you ready? Before we start, we are going to give you the results from the first round.
I would like to first say it's a pleasure being here and seeing these bright scholars. At the end of round 1, grade 3K, has 15 points. Round of applause. And grade 3L has 16 points.
All right. Let's get ready to face off. So language is the first subject. So can we get our language representatives at the buzzer table? And can we get our spotter who will assist us with resetting the buzzer? So, the other way. Oh, okay. It in the other way around? Yeah, we show them. So we're going to do a little tester before we go. Go. Okay, that's how it works. So we reset. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, and we reset. If you, just a warning, if you press the buzzer, you have to be ready to answer the question. If you're not ready, it will be considered a pass, and the other team will get an opportunity to answer. So please don't press the buzzer unless you're really sure of the answer. You guys ready? We're doing language. Clara gave her mother beautiful earrings for Christmas. What part of speech is the underlined word? Is it A, verb, B, adjective, C, pronoun, D, noun? The answer is D, noun. Grade 3L answered correctly. I just want to let you know you don't have to wait until I finish reading the question. If you see the question and you know the answer, you can press the buzzer if you're ready, okay? All right. Let's go to the next question. Went is the past tense of dash. A, when. B, go. C, want. D, get. And next. Answer B, go. That is correct. Grade 3K. Question 3. Which word is missing a capital letter in the sentence, Paul sees the dentist on Monday? Which word is missing? The answer is Monday. That is correct. I don't think there's a question 4, but what? So there was only supposed to be 3 questions per round, but we have 1 second. Was that 3? That is 3 questions. It seems as if we have extra questions on the slide, but it's 3 questions per subject area, so we'll go on to the next subject area. So we're going to do the slides ahead, yeah. Now we have mathematics next. Round of applause for our mathematics participants. So let me repeat the rules. You guys don't have to wait until I'm done reading the question to answer. If you feel like you know the answer, you can buzz. If you buzz, you have to answer the question right away. All right? So, question 1. A party will start at 4:30 p.m. and end at 6:30. How long will the party last? If a party starts at 4:30 p.m. and ends at 6:30, how long did the party last? Are you going to pass this? We're going to pass on this question. Oh, wait, we have a buzz. That is not correct. Do you want to try? 2 hours, that is correct for 1 point. Question 2. What is the difference between 12 and 20? That is incorrect. Do you want to try? That is correct. Question 3. Sam scored 6 points. Terry doubled Sam's points. How many points did the boys? Okay, so what's the answer? No, do you want to try? Sam scored 6 points. Terry doubled Sam's points. How many points did the boys score all together? So we're gonna Nobody wants to attempt it? No, you can't go again. All right, we have time on that. So that's it for the mathematics round. Round of applause for our participants in the mathematics round. All right, can we get our social studies participants to face off? I want to see. Okay. Let me remind you guys again. The answers are on the screen. If you read faster than I talk, you feel free to hit that buzzer and answer the question. But once you hit that buzzer, you have to be ready to answer. So don't hit it unless you're sure of the answer, okay? If you can't answer, then your opponent will get an opportunity to answer for 1 point. All right, let's go to question 1. Which of the following is true about non-renewable resource? Non-renewable resources, A, will never run out. B, damage the environment. C, will run out one day. D, include lakes and trees. C is correct. Great, okay, yeah. Question 2. Choose the best ending to this sentence. Migration describes A, traveling to work or school. Wait, no. Blue answered and B is correct. Which of the following is not a coastal village in Anguilla? A, Sandy Ground. B, Island Harbor. C, South Hill. D, Blowing Point. Which is not a coastal village? That is incorrect. Do you want to take a chance to answer? That is incorrect as well. The answer is C, South Hill. Okay, that is the end of our social studies round. Can we get our science participants to face off? You got them? Okay. Question 1. Choose the best word for this definition. The part of the eye that lets light in is A, the pupil, B, the iris, C, the eyelid, D, the tear duct. Answer is? A, that is correct. Question 2, the human skeleton has dash bones. That is correct. Question 3, which of the following is not an invertebrate? A, snake, B, spider, C, crab, D, bee. Which one is not an invertebrate? Yeah, give the answer. That is correct. A, snake. Is that all? That's the end of round 2. Huh? No, we use it again, but it can be in the middle of 2 teams. Oh, okay, so we're gonna take another break. A very short break. This time we're going to break for about 5 minutes. So see what you can get from the concession stand in 5 minutes because this quiz is heating up. It's getting hot in here. All right. The speed round is where it all comes down to because the speed round is a big draw, big scores. All of our participants to be seated. We are ready to get started with our third round. The money round is what I like to call this because it's the speed round and it's for big points. Because our teams have been so efficient tonight and we've been moving along so well, we're going to leave the scores as a surprise for the end. Yeah, we won't be announcing. That one is going to be a surprise. So let me give you guys the rules for the speed round. In this round, the teams in this round will face off by answering as many questions before their opponent using a buzzer. In this round, each team will be asked to work together to answer the questions as a team. The team to hit the buzzer first will be acknowledged and asked to answer the question. If the team fails to answer, the opposing team will be given the opportunity to answer. The other team can attempt the answer or you can pass because in this round, teams will be asked a series of questions from the subject areas that we had before, but you can also get a question from art, IT, and or music. So there are 2 bonus questions, and they can come from any of those areas. 10 questions will be asked in this round. Each question will be worth 5 points, 2 from each subject area and 2 bonus. If the question asked is answered correctly, the team will gain 5 points. If you answer it incorrectly, the team will lose a point. So, let me be clear, because there's a lot to gain or lose in this round. The team captains are the ones responsible for buzzing. However, any of the participants can answer, and you all can consult. If you buzz too quickly and you don't know the answer, you lose a point. If you answer incorrectly, you lose a point. And the other team gets an opportunity to answer. If the other team answers correctly, they get 2 points. All right. But if the other team answers your question incorrectly, they do not lose a point. So let's do that again. If you buzz, be ready to answer. If you answer incorrectly, you lose a point. If you're not ready to answer when you buzz, you will lose a point, and the other team gets an opportunity to answer, and they will gain 2 points if they get it correct. If they get it incorrect, they don't lose any points. All right? Both teams can opt to pass if they don't want to attempt a question. All right? Are we clear on the rules? Are we ready? Now pay attention. The questions are going to come up. We're starting with language. If teams would like to make any seating changes, now is the time to do so. All right. Teams, pay attention to your buzzers, but only buzz when you think you have the another. You don't have to wait until I am done reading the question to buzz if you think you know the answer. That's the last rule. Question 1 for language. What punctuation mark should end the sentence, "Are you hungry?" The answer is a question mark. That is correct. That is for grade 3L. Question 2. Insert the best collective noun to complete the sentence. The farmer cheerfully gathered his dash of cows for the evening. A, litter. B, set. So are you ready to answer? C, hard is correct. We're going to clear we want to do a test on the buzzers really quickly. All right, so we're not answering any questions right now. 1, 2, 3, go. Clear and allow blue to go. Press. You have to press it harder, okay? All right, clear. Question, we're moving on to mathematics. If you want to make any seating changes, now is the time to do so. You also don't have to write your answers if you don't want. That's just there if you need to walk an answer out. But if you know the answer, you can consult and buzz. All right. Question 1. Jess has 22 marbles. She has 4 blue marbles, 2 green marbles, 10 silver marbles, and the rest are star marbles. How many star marbles does she have? That is incorrect. Would the other team like an opportunity to answer? Would you like to answer? Okay, time is up. What?
14.
No, that is incorrect. No, no, clear it, yeah. Next question. Question 2. Pam had 50 cookies. She wanted to fill 5 cookie jars with an equal number of cookies. How many cookies will each jar have?
10. 10.
That is correct. Yes. We're going to run another test. Claire, go. Claire, no, she's already buzzed it, so you have to clear. Claire? Okay, you get it? Clear it again and let him try. That's it. Not this. You want to try again? One more test. There you go. Clear. All right, we're on social studies. If you would like to make any changes, now is the time. You guys good? All right. Question 1. Choose the best ending to this sentence. African people were brought to the Caribbean to A, find a peaceful place to raise their family. B, all right.
C.
The answer is correct. C, work as slaves. He needs to press. Question 2. Which of the following is not a natural feature found in Anguilla? A, lakes.
B.
That is incorrect. It's not going to work. Do you want to answer?
Lakes.
That is correct. All right, wait.
They don't have to. So the buzzer was on because she answered incorrectly. They could just go straight to answer.
We're moving on to science. If you guys would want to make any changes, now is the time.
Fingertips.
Question 1. True or false? The strong white layer on the outside of the tooth?
True.
That is correct.
What the? Yeah, I need to read it. I was reading it. Faster.
Which of the following is a decomposer? A, algae. B,
D.
huh?
Bacteria.
That is correct. All right, we're getting ready for our bonus questions. Music is the first one.
Let's go, Evelyn. Let's go.
How many lines does a musical staff have?
C. 5. Man, I pressed it. He pressed
That is correct.
Keep your hand on it. I just know.
ICT. Which of the following is not a main part of a computer? A, printer.
A.
That is correct.
They got 1 point for us. They're gonna win, Peter.
And
I'm scared. I'm good at that.
no. That's the end. That brings us to the end of round 3. All right. The tabulator is tabulating the final score. In the meantime, please feel free to go support our concession stand.
Concession stand. I'm not going. What is a concession stand? I'm not going anywhere. Good. Sit
We
down.
would like to big up Rolanda for supporting the concession stand in the back multiple times in one night. Get your popcorn and your hot dog and all the drinks. I would like to ask the audience to give our participants a round of applause. Any predictions? All right. Well, we are asking our participants to come up. We are calling our principal, teacher Marcia Brooks, to come to the front for the distribution of our prizes. So just to remind the audience and everyone attending virtually, every quiz, each participant gets a goodie bag. The winning team, they get medals, and the winning team, the class teacher gets the opportunity to select a student in the class who needs an extra push. And that student gets a push scholarship, which is funded by the PTA. And that scholarship goes towards afternoon classes, which are paid for by the PTA for the student of choice. So that is what our classes get an opportunity to win. We would like to, well, the vote of thanks will be coming at the end, but we would like to thank Flo. They have been very generous with respect to our goodie bags. So before we get into the scores, we would like to call up our teams to get their participation prizes. From grade 3K, can we ask Ebony Hodge? Round of applause. What's happening? Are we falling asleep? It's early. All right. Round of applause for Ebony, the literacy representative for grade 3K. Representing grade 3K in mathematics, Caden Gums. Representing science, Asaya Hodge. Social studies and our team captain, Darren Hughes. From now we're gonna have grade 3L. For mathematics, we have Joanna Barron Belfield. Social studies, Shay Wills. Science, Dejan Nichols. And our team captain and literacy representative, Janae Cupid. Get ready for the final scores. Our judge is also going to give the scores at the end of round 2, which we withheld. We're going to give those now and the final scores.
I'll first like to say well done, Panthers. All of you did an excellent job. It was indeed a tight competition. As you remember, at the end of round 1, grade 3K had 15 points. Grade 3L had 16 points. At the end of round 2, grade 3K went away with 14 points, and grade 3L had 4 points. Now, final scores at the end of the final round, round 3. Grade 3K had 12 points, and grade 3L had 29 points. So is anyone's guess at this time? Total final points, grade 3K, 41. And grade 3L, 49 points. Congratulations, grade 3L.
Our winners for this evening, grade 3L. Round of applause for them. The final scores came down to a difference of 8 points. That was very tight. We would like for the audience to give all of our participants a round of applause. Round of applause for our participants from grade 3L. Our Panther Whizzes did an excellent job tonight, and we are extremely proud of all of them. Please join us next month, April 17th, for the grade 2 edition of the Panther Whiz Kids Academic Bowl. We'd like to give warm thank yous to Flo Anguilla, to Gaff and his team in Anguilla, to our fundraising committee in the back, particularly Rosie. Okay, just making sure you hear me. To all our participating classes, we would like to say thank you to our attending audience, online and physically, thank you so much for being here. The attendance was great this evening.